I mean, it's Cooper Rush worth 2.5 points. I would hope Quinn Ewers put up a decent stat line against Arizona State. If he didn't, we have a real problem.
You can say the same thing about Creighton. Okay, they had the one good game against Kansas at home.
When Toast talks about the kicking market, it's like some earth is flat shit. Andy, true or false, this is going to be a dog walking.
Dog walking. This is my dog walking of the day. I think it's going to be very ugly. Dog walking. I think this is going to be ugly.
Hey, get this sauce. What's up, everybody? So Spoon's not going to make it, so we switch us over to 3 people. So we've got... we got Toast and TV Jones with us. Toast and TV Jones. Where's my Toast TV
That would be
Jones?
correct.
How was your day, TV Jones?
Well, both yesterday and today were kind of infuriating. Good starts. Yesterday I bookended the day with 1 and 5s, and then the middle of my day was 9 and 1. So it was like best of both worlds. And then today was good start, horrible end. So it is what it is, but whatever, not too bad. I got hooked 3 times yesterday. Screwed the UConn game, the Davidson blowing a 18-point lead in a minute and a half, and then there's a Villanova covered and gave it up late too. So those were big swings, because I was big on 2 of those games. So that sucked.
I got really lucky because I ended up not wanting to play Houston at like 6.5 or 7. And then I didn't want to play Illinois State at higher. So I parlayed their money lines early this morning and got -120. And they both won, but they both went down to the wire.
Yeah.
In both of those games.
What's funny is I had a money line parlay with those 2 and Samford. Samford went to overtime with Central Arkansas today. Like it was a sweaty day.
Yeah, speaking of sweaty days, your boys almost lost to Jameis Winston.
Are we gonna act like Jameis ain't like one of the greatest of all time? One of the greatest to do it?
Wow. Yeah, we're definitely gonna act like he isn't.
What a spin zone that was.
Because
everybody loves Jameis. Jameis is the GOAT. Nobody was surprised with his performance today. Kept him in the game.
Like
Packers.
I like Jameis as a person. I think he's funny. He's witty. He's a lot more. I think he's smarter than a lot of people give him credit for. But as the football field, that's just ridiculous.
That's where he's more electric.
Nah, he sucks.
Jameis is the man. Jameis is the man.
Whatever helps.
Well, we had a bunch of injuries today. We had Jordan Love left for a bit. Then Jacobs was gone. Dobbs was dropping everything.
Trevor,
the only guy we had was Christian Watson.
The fact that you would even bring up injuries, you were playing the Giants. They have no Scottaboo, no Malik Neighbors, no Jackson Dart.
Don't matter. No defense is still good.
Doesn't matter.
No bullshit. 6 of the best 7 players on the Giants weren't playing in the game, and they had a late lead on you guys.
Just goes to show how good of a team the Giants are. They hung tough with us, but not enough. So watch out for the Giants next year. Get your Super Bowl ticket.
All right, we got 7 games to talk about. In this first one, TV Jones specifically requested. Is it Canisius?
Mm-hmm.
Canisius, yeah.
I didn't. Oh, it's Canisius.
I've never heard it pronounced Canisius.
What do you say?
Well, there's 2 I's. Canisius.
No, it's Canisius.
It's Canisius. Yeah.
There's a
Trevor. You better know how to.
I's.
Trevor, you better know how to say it. You requested the game. If you're about to give
Canisius.
out, if you're about to give out a
Canisius.
pick, I'm looking it up, dude.
I was gonna say.
My guess.
I've never heard an announcer say Canisius for 3. Got him.
Because they're lazy. They just go Canisius. Put some respect on the university. They're Canisius.
If you're right, you're right. I don't know. I'm not pretending like I know. I'm just saying
It's Canisius, you jackass.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm looking at it. True. That's just not true.
Oh my god, dude! You're about to give us a pick. You can't even pronounce this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is an easy one. We got High Point off of an embarrassing loss at UAB. Well, what's so funny?
This is an easy one. I don't know how to say their name, but this cap was easy.
This is an easy one.
Oh, this is so easy, guys. You got Canisius going on the road. They got 40 piece at Dayton. Went to the Bonnies, got 19 piece. Beat Mercyhurst, but Mercyhurst was 5 of 24 from 3. They won 58-55. High Point, this team likes to play fast. They have some size. They can shoot. They can rebound. Everything Canisius doesn't do. Canisius doesn't turn the ball over. They don't rebound on either end of the floor. They shoot sub 60% from the free throw line. they're shooting 35% from three, but High Point's one of the top 75 3-point defenses in the country, and don't turn the ball over and force turnovers. They're going to steal a bunch of possessions. They're going to get a ton of points. I like High Point team total over here. I don't even think laying the 25 is really a bad thing. I mean, I think High Point wins this game like 92 to like 57 or something like that. I think they just absolutely slaughter them. So I'll be on High Point team total over potentially the spread too.
So you think High Point's able to handle Canisius in this game?
Oh yeah, they'll be able to handle Canisius. This is not a spot you would want to be a Canisius fan of.
A Canisian.
They are about to get drilled. Yeah, you don't want to be a Canisian right now.
Toast, do you have any thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I'm just going to stay away from that. I'm just going to call them the Golden Griffins because that's what they are.
It's
so
Canisius.
The Golden Griffins.
I looked it up. It's Canisius.
I know. I agree with Trevor though. I have no interest betting this game personally because Canisius does like to slow the game down to an absolute crawl. So if they have any chance, they're going to try to keep this game slow. And I think worry about the possessions. But High Point's a pretty damn good basketball team, and they're one of the more experienced teams in the country. So it would only be High Point or pass. Again, I'm not betting it though.
Someone says I'm tailing. He pronounced High Point correctly. All right, next up.
You're welcome in advance.
Golden Grizzlies on the road. Is the basketball home arena also the bounce house?
Yeah, I've always called it the bounce house.
Who requested this one?
That would be me personally. I feel like this number is a little bit high personally. I'm looking at Oakland. I'm going to wait to see if UCF gets bet up a little bit, but I know that UCF has looked really good. They're 3 of their first 4 games, but I don't really trust them that much defensively. And not that Oakland is some juggernaut offensive team, but they are a team that doesn't turn the ball over and that shoots their free throws at a really high rate. And that matters to me in a game that I think is going to be maybe 70 possessions. And keep in mind, Oakland's 0-3 if you want to only look at D1 teams, but they've lost to Michigan, Purdue, and Houston. So Houston, they kind of got their butts whooped a little bit. Michigan got hot late. But I just feel like this number getting over 10 with this Oakland team that, again, I know that hasn't looked good, but I also think it's because they've played the hardest schedule in the country, the number 1 strength of schedule in the country. So regardless, this is a significant step down in class. Maybe they don't win this game, but I just thought that 13 or 13 and a half or what it was too many.
Yeah, I mean, they played at Michigan, at Purdue, at Houston. That's kind of crazy. Who scheduled that?
And gave Purdue a game.
What are they?
Campy's in that.
Are the Golden Grizzlies live here, TV Jones?
I couldn't say no. I think this game is within double digits, but like you said, Oakland's easily number 1 strength of schedule in the entire country. Nobody's had a tougher schedule than Oakland. Gave Purdue a game. Granted, Purdue had Alabama on deck. Still gave them a game. I mean, Houston did what Houston does. I expected Houston to clamp like that. And 3rd road game in a row against those guys, that was a recipe for disaster for Oakland. I think they're battle tested. UCF is coming off of the big Texas A&M win, and then they have Pittsburgh on deck. So this is a sandwich spot. I know it's at home, but the UCF's traveling home. You got to play Oakland, who's been battle tested, and then you're gonna hit the road and go to some. This is a semi-neutral, so it's somewhere in Florida to play Pittsburgh, which is obviously more important. I think they kind of go through the motions. I think the under 8 timeout, you kind of like, okay, Oakland's making this interesting. It's a 7-point game, but I think at some point they kind of sputter out. But I'm going to be on Oakland here tomorrow too.
All right, sounds good. Golden Grizzlies. It looks like it's Jacob's birthday. So happy birthday to Jacob, sports scientist. Jacob of the sports science variety.
Is it really his birthday?
Someone wished him a happy birthday. He said thanks in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Well, I would imagine he would have corrected him if it wasn't.
True. I was going to say, you never know with this group of people.
Yeah, no, you don't. St.Joes, that is not Penn State. That's Ivy League, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
St.Joes, 5.5. Going to a harsh road environment. UPenn.
Over. Over. I think this number is extremely high for a reason. I'm getting the Trevor head nod of approval. I'll take that all day long. I just think that both of these teams are pretty good offensively, and I kind of think that St.Joes' numbers defensively are kind of skewed because they've played some really, really bad offensive teams. Obviously, all these numbers are really, really fresh, but only being 3 or 4 games depending on the team that's being played. But I think that offensively, both of these teams are really good. Both of them shoot the free throws at a high rate. Both of them really don't turn the ball over. Both of them have done a good job of rebounding all year, and neither one of these teams, I think, has a huge advantage down low. So I don't think any team is going to get out-rebounded huge. On top of the fact that this Penn team is just absolutely deadly from deep. So I just felt that this number was high for a reason. Neither one of these teams play specifically slow. Penn's like a top 50 or 60 team as far as pace is concerned. St.Joes is in that 125 area. So on the better side of the average marks for both of them, especially Penn. So I think we're going to see an up and down game with minimal defense here. I think this game clears 170.
Wow. That's bold talk.
Thank you. I like it.
TV Jones, you agree?
Yeah, I don't know what would make you believe that Fran McCaffrey and Penn are just going to all of a sudden start playing defense. He's never given a shit about that in his entire career. I mean, adjusted to defense last year, 345th in the country. They were 170th, 160, 170th again. Like, they've been slowly falling off. They were up there, but the last 4 or 5 years, he has not given a shit and has made no effort to adjust that. Same thing here. They're not going to start playing defense. You gave up 84 to American, 106 to freaking Providence. Now you're traveling home, St.Joes. St.Joes off of an ass beating in Blacksburg against Virginia Tech. They put up 85, 76 prior. I think they easily get to 80, 85 here tomorrow, and Penn's going to keep up. So I like the over as well.
One other quick point, too, not to since we're talking shit about coaches. Steve Donahue, the last 2 years with Penn, 323 and 324 is adjusted defense in Ken Palm. So just neither one of these teams know how to play defense or coach it.
This next one, I was taking a good look at this one. I think SIU Edwardsville might be live, or at least play him down to the wire here. We saw this Wisconsin team really struggle against Ball State. I think this Wisconsin team going through something. Maybe it's a transition period. Maybe they're just not buying into what Greg Gard is selling. 25.5 is a big number. It's got to be.
On top of the fact that they got BYU up next in just 3 or 4 days. I mean, you can't plan for SIUE and BYU at the same time. This is a sandwich spot if I've ever seen one. Trevor, do you agree?
Well, for those of you that don't know, BYU knocked Wisconsin out of the tournament last year. March 22nd was the day. So their big revenge game is on deck.
They also just crushed Trevor's dreams on Saturday with UConn minus 6.5. That blew up in Trevor's face as well. So Trevor's not going to be able to give you a real opinion on this game. But go ahead, Trevor.
It's Edwardsville plus 25.5, maybe a first half money line.
Yeah, you guys are hilarious. No, the committee headed in for Wisconsin last year. Last game played in the conference tournaments. We go and play one of the first games on Thursday in Elevation against 2 Elevation teams. And BYU still needed all the Mormon prayers to get that one across the finish line. Bucky was right there to steal it. They got lucky. So yeah, obviously BYU is the big one on deck here. I think SIU, you take the points, but I like the over. I think Badgers are going to get points, and then I think they're going to be a little lax given what's on deck. I think SIU is going to be able to put up 70, 65, 70 here, and the Badgers will win this one by about 15 or so. Yeah, this one goes over. I like the over the most, but SIUE is probably going to keep this one within the number. Very good chance of it.
You think they're live?
No.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
The one you really want to worry about for SIUE is the next one, Air Force. They're live against Air Force.
Well, they're going to be a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Air Force sucks.
It was the joke.
I don't know. I don't know college basketball well enough to get that joke.
I agree. I agree with Trevor on the over. The only thing that kind of threw me off is that SIUE likes to play really, really slow, and they've been doing that with this with their coach. Not a new coach; he's been there for a few years. But regardless, that's the only thing that threw me off here. But Wisconsin should be able to score as many as they want. I don't know how many they're going to be able to score, but as long as they put up their 85 points like they've been doing, I think that this game goes over. But I just don't know if I can get there. I think that SIUE can actually keep this game somewhat close to. I think that 25 is crazy. SIUE can actually rebound, and they don't really turn the ball over that much. So I don't think it's that much of a slam dunk for Wisconsin.
Rod Father's in the chat. He likes the over as well. He's got a 21-6 trend to the over. That one actually makes sense. Ben Barone's games against up-tempo opponents, 62 more shots a game, 21-6 to the over. Georgia State, are they in Tempe?
I believe this is
Yeah, it's in Desert Financial.
Well, I can tell you that the Georgia State football team, things are looking a little bit up, but the quarterback is dinged up, and if he's not out there, you can't trust him. If that helps you guys with your analysis on this game,
I did have written down QB status ?
Yep.
You can. This is Trevor's game. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I think this is an Arizona State route. Honestly, let me pull. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I mean, they got coming off the tough loss to Gonzaga, still covered, but coming off the tough loss. Yeah, they did.
Not for me.
Well, cool. They covered for me.
No, I think Gonzaga covered for me.
Yeah. I got my Arizona State plus 14.
Oh, okay. Nice bet.
Yep. Wait, you got to wait for the dogs.
You got to wait for
them. Can't be betting those the night before. But yeah, no, Arizona State, they're coming off that tough Gonzaga loss. Georgia State, they put it on Fort Valley by 34. So, I mean, I take what you want from that one. But this team went to Eastern Michigan, didn't even put up 50. Went to Cincinnati, lost by 10. And then Presbyterian put up 61 in a loss. This team can't score. Arizona State, yes, they are stupid. They're a bunch of R words. They make a bunch of mistakes, stupid technicals, shoot themselves in the foot all the time. But the size advantage they're going to have in this one, the ability to force turnovers, and just be able to score the ball. Unlike Georgia State, Georgia State can score. Arizona State's defense is fairly respectable. I mean, they're tops 50 in the country in turnover percentage, holding teams to a low field goal percentage. Their 3-point defense is incredible. They're not sending you to the line at an incredible amount. Georgia State, that's where they would be able to say it is if they shoot a ton of free throws. They're shooting 77%. But other than that, they do absolutely nothing well at all. They just give up points. They can't score. Arizona State's going to have a field day. I know they have to go to Hawaii next, but this is a spot where I think they just drill them. Yes, trusting Bobby Hurley with 18.5 is crazy, but I think this is a drill spot for Arizona State.
Let me guess, Toast, you have some nonsense to say about how teams, when they have island rims on deck, something like that.
No, I just there's not a chance in hell I lay almost 20 points with a Bobby Hurley team that just gave out an all-out effort to Gonzaga, lost by double digits, and then I have to play a Georgia State team and then fly to Hawaii that same night and play 2 days later. Not to mention the fact that, I'm not trying to make a case that Georgia State's good, but like Trevor said, Arizona State is just a bunch of dummies that make stupid decisions all the time. At least for one thing, you have Georgia State, who's one of the deepest teams in the country. Like Trevor said, they shoot their free throws well. They're actually pretty large as well, so I don't think they're going to get out-rebounded like crazy. Do I think that Arizona State goes away and wins this game? Yeah, but would I actually lay 18.5? There's no chance. So you could put Georgia State up for me. If this game got to 20, then maybe I think about it, but I just don't really like the spot for Arizona State or their coach laying 20 points.
That's the scary part, but I think it's a drill.
Man, the way when Arizona State didn't cover against Arizona when they had the lead, I'll never forgive them for that.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lead, and I was catching like 10.5 or something, and they somehow didn't even. It didn't even come. Like I didn't even have a chance to cover at the end. They just collapsed.
Well, it was 113-100, and they.
No, I think it was the game before that. I was just looking at their schedule. I'm pretty sure it was the first time they played in Tempe. Yeah,
you would have covered 10 though.
No, then I must have been getting 7.5. I don't remember exactly, but.
Yeah, they did choke this game
away.
They
choked it, and I was getting a big number. Yeah, they lost by 9. So, anyway, Long, Mississippi, That's not it. Ooh.
Loyola.
Loyola Marymount.
Yeah.
Long
Yep.
Mississippi. Jesus, I need to get some sleep.
Well, I mean, there are two West Coast teams I wouldn't lower level. I don't think either one of them has football teams. Oh, does Long Beach State have a football team?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I don't think either has football team, so that makes sense. I guess I wanted to talk to Trevor about this. Do you understand why we're getting points with Loyola Marymount? I mean, I think they're the better team by far. Like, I don't understand this. Just because what? Just because they're on the road? That's a
That would be
question.
my guess. I mean, they've gone on the road. They beat UTEP by 13. Santa Barbara, I mean, beat San Jose State. They beat Sac State. So that's cool. They do have Nevada on deck. So LMU is going to come in here. You got Barbara with a little bit of a look ahead, potentially. But LMU's got the size. This team
That's what I'm saying.
what sucks is they haven't lost yet this year. So that kind of has me thinking that they could be in for some trouble tomorrow. But they got the size advantage. They can shoot. Barbara's defense is atrocious. LMU can actually play defense here. Barbara can also shoot, though. So, I mean, I kind of like an over. In this one, I think LMU gets theirs, but I think Santa Barbara's just on one, and they're hitting everything. I'll take the over, and if I had to pick a side, it would be LMU. 3.5 is just too much, but something feels weird about this one. I feel like Santa Barbara hits all their shots and wins this one. Late wins by 6 or 7 with some late free throws.
I disagree. I think it's Gonzaga here.
Of course.
I really want to play Loyola, so you can put them up for me. I put them on this list because that's the team that I plan on betting. I want to watch this line. If it starts to go down, I'll try to snag a juice 3.5. But I just don't understand why this line is what it is. I think it should be closer to maybe 1 or 2 or maybe even a pick. Santa Barbara is good. I will give them that. Offensively, they are a very gifted basketball team. But defensively, they are one of the worst teams in the country. And it's not even, I mean, they are terrible. They can't stop a nosebleed if they wanted to. So does it bother me that Loyola can't shoot free throws or hasn't been able to shoot free throws to save their life? Yes, that's like the major thing that's throwing me off. You have a team that's catching 3.5 that's literally under 59% from the year from the line against a team in the Gauchos who have 75% from the year at the line. So I do like the Loyola size and I do like their offensive ability. I just don't understand why we're catching 3.5. Maybe it's just because this game is on the road. But like Trevor said, they went on the road and played a UTEP team that's not nearly as good as Santa Barbara, but they won that game kind of going away easily. So I just don't understand this line. You can give me Loyola Marymount. And if the Sharps start hitting the other side, I'm going to be on the other side for sure.
It's because Loyola Marymount hasn't played anybody at all. They beat UTEP.
And Troy, who's 136 in Ken Palm, who's better than any team that Santa Barbara's played so far.
Played San Jose State.
It's 171 in Ken Palm.
It's like the same thing. Gauchos.
It's 40 spots. I'm just saying, like, it's not the same.
Gauchos, coolest logo in college basketball.
Fair. I do love their logo.
Pretty sick.
And their arena I'm reading here is called the Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome, yeah.
That's
It's a great name. That and the Savage Arena, I think. What's that? Toledo plays at the Savage Arena.
Damn, that's
Great
sick.
name.
Southern Utah against the Zags. Toast?
Trevor did this one, I think.
What?
I'm almost positive.
Yeah,
Why?
I did.
He's trying to get cute.
Are they
I don't know,
Are they
man.
live?
Live, potentially. I mean, if everything goes their way and Gonzaga doesn't make anything, they could cover this. No, Gonzaga's got Alabama on deck on a neutral. They just came off of the Arizona State win and Creighton in Oklahoma. They've got a complete look ahead sandwich spot here. You travel home, you play Southern Utah, then you got to go travel and play Alabama, Maryland, in back-to-back days starting next week. So, granted, you have a week, but Southern Utah went to Arizona State. They hung in within 17. Arizona State played Gonzaga to 12, both on the road. So, I mean, I think this number is just too big. What I'm going to do is sit and wait, and hopefully I can catch like a Southern Utah, like 37, 38, something tomorrow, because I think Gonzaga easily wins this game, but I don't think they care to foot on the pedal full 40 minutes knowing what they have on deck. I think they probably win this game by like 29-30. They just, don't put the foot on the throat. Don't fully get there, and Southern Utah just kind of hangs around and backdoors this number here and loses by like 30.
Dude, Gonzaga's beating up on Oklahoma, Creighton, Arizona State. They're going to kill this team. I would love.
We got Alabama and Maryland on deck, and they're traveling home from Arizona State. Why do they give a shit? Why do they give a shit? Why do they give a shit?
Because all the pundits are saying how bad Gonzaga is. That's why they give a shit.
They don't play Alabama for a full.
Who said Gonzaga's bad?
Hold on, Trevor. You cannot say a look ahead spot
forever.
Trevor's trying to say a look ahead spot for a basketball game that's a full week away. They play a week from Monday.
Travel.
Yeah, an hour and a half to Las Vegas. Who cares?
Still travel.
An hour and travel.
They're still traveling.
It's a week away. Gonzaga is going to beat the life.
Fine, bet Gonzaga. Take 35 and a half.
Toast.
It's either Gonzaga or the under. I don't think that Southern Utah is going to score 50 points in this game. So take that for however you like. If Gonzaga puts up 110, so be it. I like the under way more than Gonzaga. I do agree with Trevor as far as Gonzaga not putting the pedal to the metal the whole game with this weird kind of a sandwich spot game. But regardless, this team should just absolutely destroy Southern Utah. They would have to seriously be playing with their food not to win this game by 40 plus.
Yeah, grab Southern Utah tomorrow plus 39.5.
All right, Trevor, you guys.
If he gets for 39, I probably will.
Are you guys still live?
You probably will. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, we're nearing towards the end of the slate here.
All right. Well, Trevor's probably going to hop back over on his channel. I have a video up where I break down Monday Night Football, Cowboys Raiders. If you want to go check that out. Great weekend, everybody. Let's keep the positivity rolling. New betting league starts. Oh no, I'm sorry. New betting league starts tomorrow night. Tomorrow's the championship. So new betting league starts tomorrow night. So I'll upload I'll put the form up tomorrow night late. You have about 20 hours to submit. So that's tomorrow night. Everyone, have a good night. See you all tomorrow.